On our panel, we're here live at location on French Kiss, and we have three lovely ladies on the panel today. And we're going to start with introductions. Let's start with Dimes.
Dimes. Okay, so I'm Dimes. I'm from Oklahoma. I have a women's fitness apparel, Misfit Flex. Go follow on IG. And then my personal page is It's Dimes. Oh my God, I have to remember that. But anyway, it's not important. And my occupation is I'm an entrepreneur and real estate investor.
How old are you?
I am 26.
And you're from where?
I'm from Oklahoma.
And your status is?
My
Dating
status is complicated, single, all around. Like, I just recently got out of a relationship. I'm just like, right now, I'm just taking it one day at a time, you know?
Understood.
I'm just living life, you know?
Understood.
So, Lexus.
My name is Alexis. My status is single, ready to mingle. I'm 25. I work in education policy, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Perfect. And what are you looking to do here today?
Tell the truth, be real.
Perfect. I love
Okay.
it. All right.
And my name is Lynn. I'm from Paris, France. I'm 30-year-old. I just turned 30. I'm single, ready to mingle as well.
Ready to form a family.
Y'all didn't give y'all
Literally.
Instagrams. And
I'm not done.
I know, but I'm saying she didn't give her Instagram.
Oh yeah, you didn't give your
Said I
Instagram.
want folk to follow me.
Oh,
All right. If you don't want that, then let's keep it moving. All
So
right.
yeah,
let's-
so I'm an entrepreneur as well. I have my shop, bp.com.
Nice.
I sell angel wings, costume wings, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm selling on Amazon and Etsy, and that's what I'm doing.
Perfect. Perfect. All
Love
right.
it.
Well, thank you, ladies, for coming on today.
yes.
And so,
We're glad to be here.
Good. Good. Let's make this a good one.
Mm-hmm,
So let's start off with what are you looking for in as far as dating in Miami? Like what do you think about dating and what are you looking for?
My husband is not in Miami. I'm just be real. I mean, I love Miami for business, but you know, when it comes to like, I feel like really like trying to settle down and find that one to build an empire with. I mean, personally, I'm not speaking for everybody, but the type of men out here, they're kind of like not the type that
How long you been here?
usually date. 6 months. So that, I mean, that's a good amount to like fill the waters, and it's just because people in Miami feel like if they got status or they got it like that, that you automatically should flock your way. But I feel like when you're like, you know, entrepreneur or just like, you know, really independent, or you know, it's like more about like character and like how you can be with that person. You know what I mean? And it's just a lot of people aren't like that here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna find whatever it is. Like for me, Miami isn't about dating. Miami's about who's the next person you're gonna have sex with. And in my opinion, that's just not how I'm rocking. You know, like I feel like every guy, the first thing they assume is let me take you to bed. It's not let me get to know you. Let me get to see, you know, what are your values? What do you want? Do you want a family? Do you want a home?
Right.
That's not what the status is here when you're thinking about relationships. And so for me, what I want is a husband, a God-fearing man, a man who, you know, sees me for me before they sees me for sex, you know? So that's kind of like where I'm at.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
completely agree with her. Miami is not. I've been here for 6 years already.
Yeah.
Nothing is interesting in this city. Like really, like dating wise, I gave up. Honestly, I just gave up. I think Miami is not a city for that, anyways. Like people that are here are temporary. They come for like few years, few months, even few weeks. So it's pretty hard to like build like a strong relationship with somebody. So yeah, I'm not looking for it anymore. Like
Right.
really, it's not.
Right.
It's not
How is it for a guy's perspective?
Let's get there. Let me follow on a follow-up question.
Oh,
now,
okay,
then we'll
okay.
get there.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So let me ask you this: why are you in Miami then? Like, why? If you're like, what's your goals here?
Work brought me here.
Mm.
You know, like, and I think that's the case for a lot of people. A lot of people probably come here either for the lifestyle or for work. Work is what affords them their lifestyle. And so for me, I was literally placed here by my job. It wasn't necessarily like a choice. But it's like Miami or living here, I feel like this is just like any other city. I mean, I'm not in this city to find love. Like I'm here to be me, and you know, if love comes, then so be it. You know,
Right. Yeah, I'm the same with her. I mean, it's so funny the reason why I moved out here. So I was in a long-term relationship, and then we broke up. And then at that point, and we were supposed to move to Houston together. So I had already like quit my job that like, you know, had turned in my like notice for my job because I went full entrepreneur. We had a game plan that we're going to move to like Houston together, build together. And then when we separated, literally 2 weeks before moving, I was kind of like at a road where I'm like, wow, like, you know, I basically didn't re-sign my lease. I didn't like, you know, I was building so much.
And where were you?
I was in Oklahoma.
Okay.
And so after that, I was like, well, you already like basically didn't renew your lease. You already like gave up your career, because I used to work as a dental hygienist before this, and you know, gave that up. And I just was like, I'm just gonna move to Miami, you know, because I have a women's fitness apparel, and I Googled the most fittest place in the U.S. and Miami popped up, and that's where I went. And so I really just moved out here for business and to network. And then I'm invested in crypto. Crypto's big out here too, so that's pretty much it.
It gives like a lot of opportunities. Miami is good for opportunities. There's a lot of stuff going on. It goes fast. It's very young, so it's a good city to start.
Right.
I feel like it's a good city to start your professional career and everything. But that's it. After that, like
Nothing else.
there's
Nothing else. It's
Nothing
strictly
else.
business around here.
Strictly big business. And it's a good city because the weather is fine, like the vibe is cool, everybody's working out, taking care of themselves and stuff. So
It
it's a good
motivates
city.
you for sure.
Exactly.
But ain't no good men.
Bet. That
No
part.
good men though. Whoo,
So
child.
how do you so
Quality
if,
is.
if you're saying that there's no good men here, you don't want to date, you're not gonna find your future husband here. Like, so how do you handle so what do you when you meet guys, like what is your your goal? Like what's your end goal with when you meet a guy? Like, how does that work? What's the dynamic
What
like?
do you
then?
mean, like the end goal? Like, you want to go first, or yeah, I'm gonna let you go first, and I'll go
Do
second.
you want me to still clarify the question?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
Clarify that.
if you want.
So you're saying you won't find your husband here. There's no good men here. So when you meet a guy, what is your like goal? Like, what do you want to get out the situation when you meet a guy here? If he's not going to be a potential husband, if he's not going to be anybody that you want to take serious, how do you deal with the men here?
The thing is,
Personally,
I
I
feel
don't
like
deal
I
with
don't even like we don't even deal with
I don't
them. I
deal
feel
with
like
it.
when we go out and we do our girl stuff, we go out to the club. Like, of course, yes, men like approach us or whatever, but like, I mean, I've been here for 6 months, and like I personally like have not like found someone that I've like messed with here in Miami, honestly. Like, and I mean, like when I say mess, like I mean like, you know, sexually or just even like consistent dates, you know, something like that. Just because it's like, you know, yes, you meet people, you mingle, but it's just like, I don't know if it's just you go into that mindset like where you're kind of like, okay, like, hey, you flirt on Instagram, and then that's that, like. But I have a problem doing that. Like, I flirt on Instagram, but
That was my
you
next
can
question.
never
How do you
link-
meet your
you
men?
can
Like,
never
so how do
link
you
up.
meet men?
I flirt. I never link up.
But why even playing the game? Like, why even do it? You want the attention?
You know what? I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah, you
I
want
think-
the attention.
I think what it is, I'm like also nervous to step back into that like intimate like connection with someone. So it's like Instagram's like real innocent where you can like flirt, be cute, but like when they try to meet up, I kind of go like a ghost. Not personally because there's something wrong with them. It's just that like, yeah.
So why do you even play the game then?
I don't know. That's a good question. I need to ask my therapist that.
Well,
That's
like,
a good
well, I mean,
question.
we can talk about
You
that
know?
right now.
Why do women do that? I don't know.
Personally, I don't.
I don't know why I do it.
And like, why do you play the games? Like, why do you play the games?
I never said I did.
We did.
Listen,
Can we go
say
back
that.
to the original
All right, let's
question?
go to the original one. We'll get back to that. Let's go to the
Okay.
original question.
Could you say it again?
Yes. So, what are you looking for? Like, you say the future husband's not here.
Yep.
Dating is, I mean, there's no good guys here. So when you do meet a guy here, like, what is the, like, what are you looking for? What's the outcome? Like, what are you trying to get out of the situation?
I don't know. For myself, I speak to myself. I don't even look for. I mean, I don't
That
even
part.
interfere with guys. I don't want to be that close. I observe a lot, and the behavior tells a lot, and you see it like
That
very
part.
quickly because there's very few that's gonna stay on the long run. So you see it. You see it. Like
Yeah,
after
but we're
few
talking
weeks,
about
you
short
know it.
run. We're talking about like men in general, not just like just you meet men here.
Yeah.
He's talking about
you meet
just
men.
he's talking about like dates, right?
Yeah,
like
just
going
date.
on
Yeah,
dates,
like what
linking up
are
with
you trying to?
people,
Yeah, like what are you
like-
trying to get out of the
I mean-
out of the situation? If there's no potential husbands here, then
Yeah.
why are you entertaining the men? Like
I
what
don't- I
what
personally
is it?
don't. I don't.
You don't entertain you don't entertain
Honestly,
men.
I'm the worst.
honestly,
I'm
like I
literally
might
the worst.
entertain
I'm
people on
literally the worst.
Instagram. Like she's like the like she don't even
Like
do
I'm on
neither one.
private. I don't
workaholic.
like. I'm
She's
a
a
work. I focus
workaholic.
on my.
You don't get
my-
lonely?
I do, but
So-
at the same time, I like. I've been here for 6 years, so like I've been there. I tried.
Then we're talking about try.
Yeah,
that's what
I
we're
tried.
talking
I
about.
think
I'm
you know what
like-
it is, Lynn. You're at this stage of life where you just don't have no games. You lived in the city for too long, and it's like you're not like.
You don't play the Instagram games where you flirt and then you
No,
ghost?
I
You don't
don't.
you don't play those
Who
games?
does that? Oh my God,
I don't
that's so
have time for
messed
that.
up.
Nah, not those games.
I don't have
Jesus Christ, they all gonna be like, wow.
Did we say the ages? What's your age? Like I was 30.
though.
And how old are
I'm
you?
the oldest one.
I'm 26, but listen, I'm technically like I just got out of a long. Listen, okay, let me get it because it sounds bad that I do like the flirting and never link, but the only reason why is because I've been in a relationship literally almost since middle school all the way up, and now this is like the longest I've ever been single, 6 months. So I'm like really just figuring myself out.
So this is like your whole time then.
No, I wouldn't even. I mean, I know
look,
people do go through that.
whole
So maybe,
stages,
I
yeah.
mingle on Instagram and the whole, like, not sending news. Hold on, not sending news, nothing like that. But like, like mingle, flirty, whatever. But like link ups is just like, that's a little bit too much. Like, it's like we can be cute on Instagram, but like.
But why even go that far then? Like what are you doing? Like why you want the attention?
Because
Like
I feel like I do have interest, but then it's like I don't really know. Honestly, I'm figuring myself out.
I mean, for me, I feel like you're saying like, what's the goal? I don't think that, like, for me in this moment, I know that there is no goal. I tell a man up front, I have no intentions of being committed. So that is what it is. So like, no one is going through this life aimlessly, like just like meeting people. I mean, I'm speaking for myself. I am not going through this life aimlessly meeting people and then giving them false hope. I mean, I don't want to be sitting in my house by myself every day, or every time I'm going out, I'm with a bunch of women, like, so there is a point in still interacting with men, but men with substance, like someone who has something going for themselves, someone who has value, morals, and they see me for me.
is that not a kind of guy you're interested in though?
Yeah, of course.
So then you're
but
saying
I'm not in a space where I'm ready to commit regardless.
what space are you in?
I'm at a space where I'm not ready to commit.
Honestly,
No, but
I'll say this. I'm gonna back you up because I feel like I'm in that same phase of my life too. I don't want to commit right now. I want to.
that's a common thing with women now. That's
it's
a
because
common
we're
thing.
trying. I think what it is, women are starting to realize their worth more. Just like even people in general, how we're like wanting to do more like working from home because people are starting to realize like, okay, we're giving way too. No, but I honestly feel like people are really starting to realize their worth because back in the day, we didn't have like social media. We didn't have like YouTube. We didn't have Google where you can understand and help channel like certain like emotions or knowledge that we go through now. Like we're blessed because when we go through certain stuff, we can Google it. We can watch YouTube videos of people to help, motivational speakers to help us process and obtain that certain situations. But I feel like back in the day, you couldn't.
And
go ahead.
I feel like what she's saying, the reason I said it's stages is a person who's 18 is not thinking this. This is a stage that you go
So
through.
at 18, what are they thinking at 18?
At 18, you're still forming,
Figuring it out.
like.
But did
your
you not say
mind.
you're figuring out too though at this point?
So that's why I'm trying to explain to you stages. So when you are 18, 19 as a woman, obviously you are more mature than a man. It's the physical makeup, like the research shows. So, but when we're like in our 20s, our 20s and whatever, she just approached 30, so she's about to transition into another phase of her life. So what I mean by stages is where we've done relationships, we've all been in relationships. It's nothing that is avoidable. Like at some point in your life, you're going to get in some sort of relationship, whether you call it a commitment or not. Right. And what I'm saying to you is we're at our prime years of dating, right? Where you get to not settle for less, where you get to actually make those decisions as a woman. Like, I'm not gonna take this, but what I am gonna do is I'm just gonna see what's out there without the pressure of commitment.
Does this
As
involve
an
sex? Right? What's
18-year-old
seeing out here, or is this like does this involve intimacy? Or
Say that again.
does like you seeing what's out here? Does it involve intimacy, or is it just superficial superficial flirting, like Instagram, like
Miami?
Like right now, currently with your life.
I mean, I'm not superficial, so I would.
Yeah, that's what I was
anybody
trying to figure out.
superficial-
What is superficial?
Superficial means
Flirt?
like
You
no,
value-
but you're saying superficial. Can't say
superficial flirting. So it's like
alcohol's kicking in. But yeah, like, what do you mean by superficial?
like what you do,
flirting?
like you're on
But how
Instagram.
is it superficial? If
'Cause
I'm
you're
just flirting. I'm
but
flirting.
but you have no intention of ever meeting these
But
guys.
that doesn't mean you're superficial because you're flirting.
But
That-
the relationship is superficial.
Yes.
So true.
Oh, that's what you're meaning it by. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, personally, I'm ready for commitment. If I interact with you, that means that I see your potential eventually. So I'm gonna try to get to know you and see where it goes. But I'm not losing time if I see that there's nothing.
You see some red flags?
Yeah.
Right.
If I see that this is gonna go nowhere, I don't have time to entertain that. And also, like, I don't want to be intimate with anybody. So it's like I'm very selective. I became more selective. I think it's with age as well, experience, and
Yeah. I think so too.
Unlike the whole phases, I mean, like that.
I am not in a whole, I feel like a whole phase is when you go around having sex with people.
I'm playing with
I'm
you.
mingling.
I think
I would
that there
say
are two types of hoe phases. You a hoe if you out here, but you
That's
also
that.
can be a hoe if you just out here seeing different men all the time, and you're always with someone new.
That
you're always
part.
with,
That's
like,
a
in the
hoe
streets,
for-
if
In
you
these
if you're in the
streets.
streets,
That is
if
literally
you
in the
outside
streets.
being bad.
and I mean,
Right.
men are the biggest hoes, but
I'm
they
in
don't
the,
get
bruh,
classified.
I am in
that,
the
right?
median right now. That's where I'm at. The
what?
median. You know how there's a street? I'm in the median.
I'm not
Like,
doing this
just
right now.
chilling.
Oh,
Like,
You ain't in the bike lane. You in the streets.
You girl, I'm not in the streets. I'm in the
Nah,
median.
nah.
I'm in the median
Nah, I
because
wanna-
I'm like
you not in the
poking my
bike
head
lane.
out, looking to see what the streets has to offer. But
Nah,
they
you-
don't.
nah, you in
But
the
they
streets.
don't. They
Nah.
don't.
My man ain't
They
gonna be
don't.
in the streets. That's
They
the
don't.
point. So
They
I'm not
don't.
looking
They
at the
don't.
streets.
They don't. There's nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing like that's actually there. You poke your head out from time to time from the median, you know. But like, there's literally nothing in the streets, especially the streets of Miami.
But you still in them.
No, I'm really not. Not in my, first off, and this is going on live, most of the people I talk to don't even live here.
So you get flued out.
And my time is about to go off.
So,
right.
let's talk
No.
really quick. We can talk about getting flued out. Let's talk about, have you been flued out before?
But I pay for my flight. Hold on.
She came out the bag. My timer is about to go off in less than 30 seconds because I am about to get flued out tonight. Okay? But the point is.
And what's that relationship?
this-
Quickly, what's the relationship
The
like?
relationship is I met a man who's wealthy, and this is how he is able to move. He like if he like right now where he's at right now. He's in a city where he doesn't actually live on as like his primary house. His primary house is in a whole other country, but he's always working. So the way he dates
Sounds
is
like a
not the
scammer.
way. No, honey, not
Everybody
everybody.
believes what?
There
You
are
know
no
what it
men
is.
out here
There
that
are. Like, that's
Okay.
so crazy. Society is crazy. I feel like with black, they
Let
always
me finish
like,
because
okay,
I'm
All right,
go
yeah,
ahead.
let her
Yeah,
finish.
I'm about
Let her
to go. Okay. The point is, I think that there are certain people who value money in a different way, and they value people in a different way. And the way he probably thinks, he's the type of person who wakes up and says, "I'm deciding I'm going to go to LA today." Not everybody has that luxury,
That part.
but he does. And who am I to judge him how he wants to court me? So to me, I believe that it has nothing to do. I feel like
Cheers to that.
flued out has become this like superficial thing,
Man, it's
right?
like-
that you do in order to you'll be classified as this type of woman. But to me, I can pay for my own flight.
Okay,
So why didn't you?
literally.
So why didn't you?
If a man offers to pay for my flight and pay for everything,
Any
who am I
expectations
to
on that?
say?
Is there any
No.
expectations on
To
that?
me, you should not have ever had any expectations when you're just meeting someone. You should never have any expectations. Why? Because you don't know what that person has. You don't know what that person will be to you. And if you destroy that by coming into a situation, you should never, as
That's
a man,
facts.
come into a situation with expectations on a woman or anybody, because that's the quickest way
Your
that it'll
expectation,
fail.
not his. I say yours.
My expectations are non-existent. My expectation is that you respect me and you treat me like you would treat anybody that you would have values for.
And where are you staying? In the same hotel?
Yeah,
Same bed?
I don't know yet. I haven't gotten there because I haven't
But
gotten
my
there,
thing is,
but
you
I know
can
it's a
stay in
suite.
the same bed and not have sex. Like
That's what I'm saying.
This is the crazy thing. Society
That
nowadays.
a man has the mentality that if you are in the same bed as me, you are liable. You have to give me your vagina. That is
Man,
insane.
I've literally stayed at literally like someone that I was like talking to, and we're now, I mean, you know who I'm talking about, and we're now like, we've been like pretty like solid. We're not in an official relationship just because I'm not ready for that commitment yet. But like the first like 3 settings, like we didn't really do nothing physical at all. Like he was very patient with me throughout
Out of
everything,
respect.
and out of respect. That's what I'm saying.
Have
Like,
you ever had one night stands?
and
No.
I had one. My first one night
That's-
stand was my last relationship that I was in, and we
That's
was
just
in
not how I
for.
rock.
We were together for 3 years, and you know what? One night stands can be a beautiful thing because I really like. He was the person
no,
that
a
I.
one night stand is if you have sex and
One
that's
and
one
then
night
that's
and
it.
that's it.
You
Oh
never
well,
saw him
I
again.
guess I consider one night
You
stands. You
saying
meet
you had
somebody.
sex on the
you
first
have-
night.
Yeah,
That's
I done that
different.
once, and we ended up being together.
Yeah.
Like you
Me,
know?
I don't rock like that because one, I value myself way too much to just meet some man randomly and then I got that much attraction that I can't even control myself. I'm sorry. That's just not me.
Are you attracted to Drake?
No.
No.
asked the
wrong
First off, I don't like light skin.
Sorry.
We don't like light skins
No,
around here.
I'm
So
just
who's
not
it?
one of those
Some
girls. I'm not a
dark
fan
skin
girl.
men. Where the chocolate-
I don't
where the chocolate
glorify.
drops?
I don't
Give me the
glorify
chocolate
celebrities.
drops.
If a celebrity walks in here right now, I mean, cool, you're cool, but you're human just like me. Your status is what makes you different. Your money is what makes you different.
That's
But
facts.
honey, you probably got the same stuff that dude got or more because you are a celebrity and because you've been with so many more women than thou. You know?
Right.
So I just think that men have this mentality and they've been groomed to have this mentality that because of what I have, you must to women, you know? Like, that's not how it works.
I don't think
Especially
all
not
men,
in today's.
but I don't think all men. It's the type of men
Honey,
you find. Not
I said
all
men are groomed. Men are groomed. And they are.
I may disagree with you, but
some
go
of them
ahead.
are, but I have met, like, that's the reason why I can't agree with you, because I have met some that I'm gonna like literally have their backs on, like, because
Yeah,
they
but
haven't been
it's
like
a
that.
general statement. That doesn't mean that every single man that you will ever meet is superficial or only cares about sex. That's why they're the anomaly. But
Right.
men are groomed to believe that they need to be the provider, they need to be the protector, and they need to
You don't
have
want
this.
that?
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
They need to have this mentality that in the flip side, you don't understand that it also creates an ego. And an ego is what breeds these thoughts that makes you believe that you must have this. If you do this for her, she must do this. These are all these things that you really don't. It's subconscious to the core.
What are you looking for in a man?
What I'm looking for in a man, I'm gonna say this and then I got a blast.
Go for it.
So I said this earlier. I did.
Yeah,
I said I'm looking for a
values,
God-fearing
solid.
man that values me beyond just what you see on the outside, who's willing to push me towards my goals, who's able to really, embrace individuality, independence, because that's something that most men don't want. They want someone who's dependent on you and who's gonna just be a yes woman, which
That's very
is,
true.
is some form of submission, and you have to gain that respect. And I think men think that you owe them that type of respect. But I'm gonna pause right there.
Perfect. Thank you for your time. I know you have to get flued out. So,
Hopefully, this will be the first of many, and then I can share with you.
yeah, I would like to have
beautiful
I would like
story
to continue the
of a respectful
conversation
man.
later. Yes. So, we're talking about what kind of guys that you're into. So, tell me like the kind of guys you're into.
Personally, I like authentic guys, like just real guys. I'm looking for like a good relationship with the guy, like laugh. I need to laugh. I need somebody that is like honest with me, just not messing up, like just clear with his intentions, and somebody I vibe with.
So if you say clear with his intentions, let's say he just wants to have sex with you.
Yeah, I don't want that.
So what you said you want it clear.
No, yeah,
But what if
she's
he's that honest
She's
though?
been there and done that, so she doesn't.
No, yeah, I'm
wanna-
not done. I'm
She's
not about
over
that.
it.
I need you to like show over time that you're really there for me.
So how long does it take for a guy to have sex with you?
I can't put a date because like it's been a minute.
I know, but no, like let's say you meet a guy you feeling. Let's say he's like an 8,
Yeah.
you know, decent job.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not like balling, but I mean, he does all right for himself. You feeling him, he takes you on some nice places for dates,
Yeah.
spend some good money on you. How long?
Why
I
does
don't
it? Why?
feel like
Wait.
there's
Why
a
do you
time
go
frame.
and spend some good money on you? Like that's gonna make her do
Literally.
it.
Yeah, nah, because like what's the difference? Like, you rather go to like
But that is
The cheap
that's not
dates?
gonna make.
Yeah,
But no,
so-
listen,
all right, go
that's
ahead.
not gonna make a woman. Maybe some. Maybe actually.
We are in
let me-
Miami, chill
Let
out.
me rephrase this. Maybe Miami women and y'all, whatever the Miami women can say, whatever they want to say. But I've noticed Miami women do flock from status and money and all that shit. Sorry, excuse
no,
me.
you can curse. Go ahead.
But like,
it's not French,
it's
but
just
go ahead.
like there are some women like you're not gonna flock that way just because you got it like that.
I'm looking
Like,
for quality time.
you know, like it's there's some values
Yeah.
and characteristics that cannot be bought.
So
And
he can
that-
take you on a
that's
picnic
fact.
and you'll be fine.
I'm fine
That
with
is
that.
the
Like,
best.
I'm looking for
I've
quality
been waiting
time.
on
Like
that.
quality time
Jesus
over.
Christ.
It's not the place where you're gonna take me because we can go to a like very fancy place and everything, but we're bored. Like we
Right.
don't have anything to
Picnic
say
is
to each
more
other.
meaningful.
I'm looking for quality time. Like so, and it's not happening with anybody. And it's not because the person is trashy or something. It's just that it's not the right person. So when it's not the right person, you don't spend good time with the person. I'm just looking for the person where whenever, whatever we're gonna do, even if we go to Publix, we have a good time because we just next
So
to
a
each
guy, you
other.
meet a guy and he says, "Hey, I want to take you to Publix for our first date."
No, it's not a date. Like, that's not a date. Don't
I'm
come
saying,
on.
but no,
It's not a date.
stop it. I'm saying like,
That's not a date.
No,
But
it's not.
we might, you know, you
We
might
might.
go.
yeah,
Right.
stop playing
Like,
with
but
me.
that's not a
Stop
date.
playing
But
with
it's
me.
not a date. What
I
I'm
would definitely
saying
go
is,
help
like,
grocery shop.
Yeah,
You know.
but it's not that. Like what I'm saying
Especially
is that
if
you
they tryna
can tell
get
me like if you
clean
talk
or
to me and you're like, all right, like there's this place I really like the vibe and everything, and it's not like a fancy place. I'm good with it. If there's a reason why you like it, there's a reason why you like it. So I want to see it because
Right.
I want to
Maybe it's
discover
cheap.
your universe.
Maybe the
it
drinks
can
are
be
cheap.
It can be cheap. I don't care.
No, but the thing
It's
is,
just the
I
vibe
think
that we have
okay, and
together.
I like that we're getting on this topic because I think what most men don't realize, they think that doing the lavish things, especially here in Miami or whichever, like I don't want to just single Miami, just like I don't want to say high value men, but just like men that have it like that. They think that like okay, buying you designer, all that, like, which is great. I'm not gonna be ungrateful and not like that.
Christian Dior
But
shirt on, you talking like that?
No, but like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I wear design-
So that's
I
what the guy
listen,
thinks. He sees
no,
it, but don't
okay,
present it.
Great. No, like, first off, I get designer stuff myself, and yes, I get some of it bought for me as a gift. But I will say this: when you really see, like you said before previously, picnic, like that's so crazy that you say that because. And now it's not gonna mean as much because I'm airing it out. I've never had that done for me. I think that is like the most intimate, romantic thing that a man can do. Even though it's cheap. You do it like you pick a spot, whatever. It's thoughtful.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of meaning when men do stuff and it's thoughtful and it's not just like, oh, okay, you buy me a Christian Dior or a purse that other 50 other Instagram models got or whatever the case may be, other women have. Like, no, you took the time out.
Yeah.
You got me this picnic. You designed it yourself. Like, that to me is more meaningful because it's like you really actually put your thoughts and your creativity to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's more appreciative.
How's even guy get to that point though? Like from what you're saying, like you playing guys anyway. Like you're not even giving them time. So how do you even get to that point to be like, let's go on a picnic?
I think
It's over time though.
Right.
Like,
I think
okay,
it's over time, and
now.
I think also too, and I will say this too. I think now that we're moving, generations from generations, like yes, a lot of things are becoming more superficial, but I do like still have hope, and I do think that there are unicorns out there that might do that, and I think that's very, very romantic. And if a woman doesn't appreciate that, then maybe you're not with a substance woman. Because I'm telling you, like, to me, that is like, that has always been my dream date.
I feel like the first day should be like discovering each other. Like
Right.
you're eating on me, you're sending me a text. Yeah, like there's this restaurant I really like. They have like the best wings.
How does he
Good.
get there?
Or tacos.
How do you get there?
That's him saying like I like this place because. So I'm discovering what you like. So you discover like because we're getting to know each other. So I
Right.
need to know what's your universe. You need to know what my universe.
So you don't play games. Like, so let's say a guy texts you, like, let's say you get this guy, he likes you, he texts you, he meets you one night, gets your number, next morning he texts you, good morning, beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you like that, or you like he's too much of a nice guy?
Personally, I don't like surnames. Like I don't know. If it's because, no, I don't know if it's because I'm French. I don't know if it's because I'm French, but in France we don't give names like that. Here is very like common, like babe.
I don't
whatever.
like that.
I
don't
don't
call
like
me your
it.
babe because
We're
I'm not
there
your
yet.
babe.
We're
First
not there
off,
yet.
I think even almost every relationship I've been in, like they've never called me like "Good morning, babe."
I
You
prefer
know-
it.
What do they call you?
Queen, and I love it.
My bad.
My bad. I love it. Wait, no, I'm just
My
saying.
bad.
Like I love Queen though. That like, cause to me it's like you put me on like a,
I mean, it's not, I don't think it's a problem, but it's just
but like a hey beautiful
yeah,
type
I don't know,
thing.
like
I get
generate
that.
things. Like generate. Like you've been saying that to a bunch of
So,
other
so
girls.
if he made up his own, like, pet name for you, or like,
Pet names are cute. Pet names are cute. I like pet names because they're very creative. You get to see what they create.
So if you say, hey, big head, that's not a pet name, that's more like a general big
I
head.
feel like that's general, but
very general.
I definitely used that
Very
before.
general.
I definitely used that before. Jesus. Now y'all making me feel
Yeah, I'm
bad.
calling you out of your game
You
right now.
know, listen, I'm new to the world, to the dating scene. So yeah, I've tried the typical pet names.
But yeah, like I feel like the most important, like thoughtful is an important word. Thoughtful, even if the guy doesn't know you, just show me your words. Like
Yeah.
let's see if we vibe, like if we connect on something.
How much attention is too much attention?
What do you mean by
Okay,
that?
I'll say
Wait,
that.
wait, what do you mean by
No,
that?
I'll
How
say
much
that.
too
I
much
think it's
attention?
never
Oh,
too
like
much
texting.
intention when it comes from the right person.
How do you know it's the
Oh,
right
that's
person?
true.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
hold
for
on.
real.
How
That's
you
true.
know?
For
How
real.
do you know if it's
That
the right
is very-
person?
Wait, that's very true.
Because
I
there's
have to
some
back
guys
her
they're
up.
gonna like two guys, they're gonna give you the same things. There's one that is gonna touch your heart because like you're like this guy better than the other one. The other one you don't care about. Wait,
She's okay. That's facts.
No,
That,
for real.
like that really is facts though, because it's like everyone's their own person, and it's like everyone tries to shoot their shot, and sometimes it makes it in, sometimes it fails. And I feel like when it comes from the right person, then you definitely go and double back that ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
No, it
I
depends
have
on
to
the
back
person.
you up on
It's
that.
never too much.
So why do you
intention.
even give the person that you don't want that attention from attention? Like, why has he
But
even
some
got your
people
number? Why
try
is he
too
even?
hard.
personally, he doesn't.
No, literally, I think some people try too hard, and also I think it's just like you can't help who you connect with. It's not that the person's necessarily.
So
doing
tell him straight up. I'm not
but
feeling
listen,
you.
It's not that the person necessarily does something wrong, because sometimes they can make the perfect approach, like like just all types. Like I've had like good people come in my life, and it's just like I don't want to actually take it in and absorb it, because personally I already know like that's
Not
not
feeling you.
Yeah, it's like I'm not feeling you, but I also know that that's not my person, because I feel like, especially us being in the business world and knowing like what we want for our business, and I don't mean to mix like business and personal life, because you should never do that, but it's like when you know what you're looking for and you know what you want, when certain stuff kind of comes to you as trying to like holler, pitch lines, all that, it just doesn't connect. Because it's like you already
If
know
it's the
what
right
you
person, if you
want.
think he's cute and he got what you think you feeling, then it's connecting. Is this
No,
the guy?
yeah, that's like if it's like okay, we connect on that, but if we don't and someone does it, it's just there's no connection, and it sucks.
So why don't you just tell him straight up, like, or ghost him? It's like, do you play the game, like keep him going?
Personally, no, I'm not.
Okay, Lynn.
You sound like you
don't-
keeping
I'm
it
honest.
going.
I'll
We're
be
different on that.
honest.
We're
Like,
very
listen,
different
I'm
on
being
that.
my authentic me on this show. Yes, Lynn's way more cutthroat. Me, I'm a Cancer. And listen, me blaming on
Yo,
Cancer.
no, hold on. I'm a Cancer too. Stop it.
You're my
I
sign.
know you
Oh,
over
you're a
here.
Cancer?
I'm a
Blame it
Cancer.
on my
Like, stop
sign.
it.
No,
I'm
just
saying,
kidding.
like,
I'm
nah, don't
blaming
use
it
that
on my
excuse.
sign. No, okay, right. Let me not blame it on my sign. But I'm just gonna say this. I feel like I have this thing where I don't. Where can I start? Because I'm trying to make sure I articulate it right. So I used to be a tomboy. I used to be the ugly girl. I used to be like, now I know you guys see me in this light and you're like, oh, like, you know.
How come?
Remember how I told you when I walked in Dimes, my name Dimes came before Dimes became like, oh, Dimes, she's a 10.
I don't even know the other dime, so it's fine.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like Dimes, there used to be a video game, Homegirl Hooped, and her name was Dimes.
Oh, that girl. Okay,
Yes,
no, that was
so
a
I
long-
used to play basketball, and that's where the name came from. Way before Dimes became a dime. Now people interpret it as dime.
Okay.
So it's like growing up, majority of like I'll say elementary, middle school, and even high school, I was a tomboy. So it's like I didn't really actually start stepping into my.
When'd your glow up happen? Let's cut. When'd your glow up happen?
So my glow up happened in college.
And that's when you got the attention, and that's when you start thinking you can use your attention manipulate
wait. I guess glow up means for me, like just learning how to wear makeup, dress like a girl, walking
No, when you
in
started getting
heels.
attention, guys started giving you a lot of attention.
Maybe middle of college. Like in beginning of college, that's when I discovered makeup and being more.
So what's that, like
girly.
7 years ago?
Yeah, and so that's why I'm like, I think that's why I have a soft. Stating back to what we were talking about. That's why I think I have a soft spot of not making people just feel like totally crap, because I've been that person where you sat on the back, and now me being that person that gets the spotlight a lot and is like that it girl, it's just like I don't like making other people feel less than. You get what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, we all are all equal to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I go off of more like the inside, because I've like, even with my friends, they'll be like, girl, your ex, like, he wasn't cute. Do you even see you?
Would you date somebody broke?
Me?
Me,
Technically, okay. Hold on. Wait. This is a great conversation. Would I date somebody broke? Probably not. Will I date somebody that does not have it like that but has ambition?
Yeah,
yes,
that's
definitely. You don't gotta have money starting off, because if you got
How does it even get to the point to meet you?
ambition and drive. What do you mean? I hang out with people from
Anywhere,
all different
any
types of
background.
walks of lives. Man, you catch me at a park mingling with people, you like the homeless people. Like, it has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
My thing is, if I met somebody that literally I see like drive and ambition, yes, will Dominic Lachey Hager take the
Like a
chance with
SoundCloud
that?
rapper.
Yeah. Okay, I won't date rappers. First off,
You just said ambition. That's
no, okay, no. Oh, wait. First off, the music industry's off, athletes are off, but I'm gonna say, no, for real. Like, no, why waste time? We're talking about business-wise, where it's like I can sit down with him, have intellectual conversations, see his drive, see his goals, and I feel like I can contribute to his goals and help him grow. Hell yes, I'll give my time and energy to that. If I like really connect with that person like that. But like, as in like, dating someone broke and lazy and don't have drive, no. Definite no. Like, I'm trying not to look, because I want to be like, no. Like, because I feel like there are women, Lynn, and back me up on this, because I'm going to let you like talk too. Like, if you see ambition and you see drive, you will take the chance.
No, that's what I was
'Cause
like.
we all
I'm not
been
against.
there.
I'm not
We all
against
been
broke.
there.
Like, I'm not against broke at all. Like,
It's
we were
So
born
broke
rich.
doesn't mean poor. Like, poor is a
No.
mentality.
Broke
Broke
is like
is
a
temporary.
situation.